the talk with your children. I understand it's a sensitive subject, but they need to know. And if you won't tell them, no one will. The topic, all the important information they're going to have to find out after you're gone. Need help getting the conversation started? Nikki Evans can help. Nikki has created what's called My Survivor's Guide. It's a step-by-step handbook that's going to allow your wishes to live on even after you're gone. So, Nikki, it's the Survivor's Guide. That means I'm filling it out, right?
Correct. You are filling it out, and it is an organizing tool for you to leave for your survivors and tell your survivors all about. But more than that, it's not only a guide for them, but it's also a guide for you, the person filling it out, because it includes instructions, and it also includes stories about people who have done the right thing for their families and their loved ones left behind, and also stories about not so good things.
Oh dear, so, and the subtitle is All You Need to Know When I'm Gone. So what are the kinds of things that our loved ones have to know when we're gone?
Well, they definitely need to know where your important papers are, and that includes will, of course, and they need to know what kind of money there will be available to pay for everything, and any plans you've made for organ donation or funeral plans, also whom to contact when the time comes.
Yeah, I saw that was in the book. Can't you just use the address book? You know, everybody's probably got one.
Well, I have a story about that.
Okay.
One time I came home, and on my answering machine a while ago, there was a message from a man whose name I didn't recognize, and he was telling me that sadly his Aunt Bee had died, or he gave the name Beatrice so-and-so, and I didn't recognize her name, I didn't recognize his name. I knew it was for me though, because he addressed me in the message. Come to find out, it took me about a week to realize that Bee had put my name in her address book because I was a friend of a mutual friend, and who had given her my name. So
okay.
That man was going through the entire address book.
And just calling everybody.
Yeah, maybe the plumber, maybe the electrician, we don't know.
Some things are important and some not so, I suppose. So it's
Right.
good to have those denoted. So, but just doing something like that in this book and filling out this address, it's going to take a lot of effort. I mean, I don't think I could sit down and just do that in a couple hours.
Well, you can't. You absolutely can't. And that's why it is designed to start with the easy stuff first, and then it moves into the slightly more difficult, and yeah, some family information, which you know off the top of your head, and then gets into the more difficult, the organizing part. And then some things about planning. What have you planned to do that you might need to go out and do?
Yeah,
but
it's not just for your survivors. You're going to need to have some active part probably if you want things the way you want them to be.
That's right.
So
sure.
Have you had any good feedback from people?
Well, about a week and a half ago, somebody who has a guide said that it gave her great comfort to fill it out because she lives alone, she doesn't have any family in town, has no children, and she feels really good now that she's completed the guide. She intends to write her obituary, which she hadn't done yet. There is a space for that in there. Another friend of mine has said that she's completed her guide, but the heck with writing her obituary. She stapled her resume to the page.
So let my kids do it, huh?
Right.
Your loved ones will already be overwhelmed by your loss when you die. You can make this time easier by guiding them all to the information that they will need. To purchase a copy of the guide, use the information that's coming up next. My thanks to Nikki Evans for joining us today.
To find out more or to order My Survivor's Guide, call 216-544-0212 or click to www.mysurvivorsguide.net. Next.